Notification. All audio and your microphone are unmuted.
In the Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will go on the attack first. The last time these two met for the Apple Cup, it was the men in purple taking home the victory.
The Huskies took care of business, and they've dominated this series, and they kind of feel like they own this series. And the Apple Cup belongs to them. Washington State with a chance to prove them wrong today.
Washington normally has more NFL talent on the field, and I think that took over. That was the difference the last time these two teams played.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides to the back. Crosses the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Touchdown, Husky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense will take the field for the 1st time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. You need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Back to pass, it's Potter. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Bulldozes his way through. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Give to the single back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Potter. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the 1st down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got off the big tight end on the corner route. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Potter. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitch and roll.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Huskies are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to mark.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over USF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And back to the air on 2nd down. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Washington State will have to boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? I'm less of a citrus guy, fellas, more of a Honeycrisp fan. We'll see which team comes out on top in the Apple Cup.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Complete. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds across the 25, parked at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The give to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. They're working that left side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Washington. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 34 to Houston. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch on the left.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
Back to throw, it's Potter. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. Hits the crease. He's at the touchdown, Huskies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. With that, the lead comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. The quick out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the 1st. Mauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the game.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. Using the quick game. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They've got the screen set up. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Washington State will have to boot it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it it at the 39. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Finds us back in the middle. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Washington.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. One more play to pad the stats. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.